Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tom here, back in some railroads online today. I got a surprise for you today, guys. I have a new map. Well, not necessarily a new map, but another different moved industries map. I'll try to put the link in the description of where to find this map. It's made by the same person that I have my other moved industries map. The same guy is S-T-E capital R, Stir. So he does a good job at making these maps, guys. It's pretty awesome. This one, he calls it the Mountaineer Coal Country, or Mountaineer Country Coal, or something. Mountaineer Coal Country map, I think. It has six, I believe it's six or seven. I think it's just six. Has 6 coal mines on it, guys. We'll jump over here into Railroads Extended, and boy, I'm dropping frames. So let's jump over here into Railroads Extended, and did it again, and take a look at. There we go. We're in Railroads Extended now. So this is spawn. This is where you start at, of course. And then as you head up this way, where we normally head up, normally the logging camp is over here, but it's not. Sawmill's in the same place, and this is the sawmill. Here, just up to the left of the sawmill, is a refinery. And then this track is pre-laid for you, and this is one of 2 sections you can start in. As you see off to the right there, there's another section. But this is just a little section of line you can start in. And what it does is, comes from the sawmill, and it goes up here, and then you switch back, and then you come over here, and then you switch back into a logging camp. So you got a logging camp to the sawmill. Basic run. That's what you would do when you first start off anyway. You would run from the freight depot and run over to the logging camp, and then lay track to the sawmill, because you're going to run logs to the sawmill, and that's what you need to get started, even in the original map. But there is, like I said, 6 coal mines in this. So if we go up here, and how far up is there? It is all the way up here in this corner. There's a coal mine up there, guys. That is extremely rough to get to. I have a personal playthrough that I was doing on this map. I didn't do any videos on it. That's why I wanted to start one on it. But that's pretty hard to get to. Not as hard as some, though. There is harder ones to get to, but that's hard to get to. So while we're on this side of the map, let's just stay on this side of the map. So if you go down here, you go down where your there it is, where spawn is on the freight depot, and then you keep going down. Was there a sawmill over here, or a coal mine over here or not? I'm not sure on this side of the map. I don't think so. But we'll keep going down here. Stay on this side of the map. So going down to where the iron works and the oil field used to be. Okay, so you see the oil field used to be here, and there's nothing there now. But you do have the ironworks here. I think he's moved it back a little bit. It used to be further out here. And then in front of it is a smelter. So there's an ironworks and a smelter right there beside each other, which makes it pretty cool to move raw iron from here to there very easily. But you still have to supply the smelter to get the raw iron. And you still need coal for the ironworks. But you do have options, because still on this side of the map, guys, there's a coal mine here. Now I haven't been up and looked at that one. I'm not sure how rough that's going to be to get to, but it looks pretty rough because that looks right there like 400. Back here is 700. So, and this is 500. So I'm going to say that's around 450, right around there. So that would be pretty rough to get to. But and then next to it right here is an iron mine. So you would have to get your iron from here to take to the smelter. And like I said, pretty rough. You might be doing some switchbacks on that. There is another coal mine here. So, and that's pretty rough. That's up in the 800s. So that's really high up there. That would be a pretty long track at a 2% or 3% grade, and then some upgrades. And then here guys, is another coal mine. So you got one there, and you got one here. And we're going to just keep going up here in the center of the map. We should come up on the coming up on the freight depot. And where we originally started. And then if you move over to this side of the map, I want to get all the way over here as far as I can, guys, because I need to show you guys that there is another coal mine. Oh, so that's why I just went far enough up. So here's another lumber sawmill, right? And here's the smelter. And as you can see, that's the other track right there. Right there's the other track for that other. So this is kind of contained little industry loop. And then you have one over here. And this track runs all the way down. There's another coal mine hiding right here. You can come right off that track and get there. That was pretty easy to get to, but it's kind of hard because you can get to it fairly easy, but it's hard to set up track there because of the way it's setting into the hill. So you have to kind of come in and run you a long track out this way, and then back into it, and then come back out and back out onto the main. It's pretty tight. And then here is another lumber camp or logging camp. So you got your logging camp there, and then your sawmill hill. So that's kind of it's a further run, but you not have as many switchbacks. So probably the same amount of time. But anyways, you keep going. Like I said, there's a freight depot, and this is an iron mine. So this is your iron mine on this side of the map that you have to get to. I think it's in the same place as on the original map, so you could follow that same track down to it if you want, and follow that same cut, that pre-made cut into the side of the mountain. If you've ever watched any of this, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a pre-laid cut over there, and just to show you though, on this side of the map, here is another coal mine over on here, almost to the edge of the map. So there's coal mines everywhere. They're just kind of hard to get to. Let's go back down, because further down to the bottom of the map on this side of the map is some more goodies. Like I said, there's your iron mine. And here we have another logging camp and another oil field. So that's the oil field for this side of the map. Unless you want to connect that oil field to the other side of the map, it's probably a little closer. And I believe that's it. There's only one ironworks on the whole map, guys, and that's over there. So even if you're over on this side of the map, eventually you're going to have to connect this side of the map to the other side of the map to get to the ironworks. So It's raining. It started raining in the game. This game does have weather now, night and day cycle and weather. It's cool. I love it. But yeah, I like this map. I've been playing on it. So we're gonna get started. I'm not sure. You know, on the playthrough I did, I started it on this section here with the smelter there and stuff. I'm thinking we start over here. But we start over here, we have to build track all the way down here. To get to that smelter. That's a long ways, but it's pretty flat. So, we'll see. But right now, this episode, I think we're just going to start by running some logs back and forth and maybe tie into the freight depot so we can sell off some lumber and beams. Or maybe run some beams up here to the refinery. See if we can show the info. So it needs crude oil, steel pipes, and lumber. So we could run lumber up there to make some money. That's a pretty short jaunt. But we'll see. But let's start with this section right here. So let's get back over into the game. And like I said, I'll leave a description and a link. And there's a telegraph office here, so we're just going to hit our map here. And you can see he's already got some telegraph offices laid. This is the smelter, and up there is the sawmill, and it runs over here. And this is the logging camp. And then this is the other two, the sawmill and the logging camp. So let's get up here to the logging camp. I believe that's where we start with the that's where we need to start. Been some update. There was an update earlier this week, guys. If in case anybody was wondering, I thought the trains would be here, but they may be at the sawmill. Let's go check out the sawmill. But there was an update earlier in the game, guys, where they did some work to the Glenbrook. Let's go take a look at it. So no new trains or anything like that. If you hear that sound right there, that is a new sound for when you tie off your brakes on your cars. It'll make that sound. And they do have sounds now. They put a sound in for when you link the pins. When you put a link in and when you put a pin in, you'll get a sound that says that you've actually linked it. That you've dropped a link and a pin in. And then of course when you link two cars together, that's the same sound. But sorry if that's loud, guys, but so let's get to the Glenbrook. All right, here we are on the Glenbrook. So on the Glenbrook, guys, it's not sure if they did any new smokestacks. Nope, just the 5. Bell's pretty loud though. Headlights, guys, if you'll notice, you see here, watch these two areas right here when we change our headlights. So if you go to headlight 4, you'll notice they give you a star right here. If this thing will render in, but they give you a star right here where the number used to be. So and I believe that's more realistic to how it's supposed to be. And there's quite a few paint jobs. There's 11 of them now. 13, I'm sorry. 13 paint jobs now. So yeah, that's new to the Glenbrook. I believe they fixed the Heisler, so it does not, when you have full reg, it doesn't sit there and just spin. There is some bugs that came with it when they fixed a lot of these other bugs. You can see it right there. There you go, guys. My Shay is in the ground. So the easiest way to do that, they say that all you have to do is re-rail it. Well, that's not re-railing it the way I want it to. That didn't re-rail it the way I want it to, and I'm stuck in it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we got it re-railed. You'll see the caboose up here. It's so when you first, especially if you have a bunch of freight cars and engines and cabooses and stuff like that, they will be blowed everywhere or stuck into the ground and I believe I can show you a better example. I believe when I first started up my other playthrough on this map that all these were stuck in the ground and blew everywhere too, but they're not over here. So let's go look at the other. So these cars look fine. Of course, the way car is stuck in the ground. Oh, the poor Montezuma. She is nose dived into the dirt there. So we'll get her out here. There we go. We'll get her stuck in the ground. So our tender is all the way in the dirt. So I like that there. That can stay there. And he's named these McClary Timber, and this is Sycamore. But I believe, guys, you can give these any name you want. I'm not sure if there's cars over here or not. But back over there in the woods, that is your smelter. And I believe there's the cars up there. Those were in the dirt too when I first did it. They didn't show up in the dirt this time. I don't know why, but I had cars blowed everywhere and stuff stuck straight up in the ground. So you can fix that. Another bug you'll run into is the last time they did an update. If you guys play the game a lot, you'll notice that when you load it up, when you went to push W, you walked backwards. No matter where you push S or W, my game just saved, that's good. No matter whether you push S or W, you walk backwards. The same thing happened this time, except not with the S and W, with the left and right. So the A and D. So all you have to do to fix that, guys, is you go into your options, you go into your controls, and just reset your things. You can just click on that and then just hit W and it'll reset it, and then it'll work correctly. and then you can set the rest of these however you want. I moved some around right here, player options. Um, it's initially I think set as P. I have mine as M for money because that's what I use to see how much money I got, and because I use P in OBS to pause my recording. Um, so I had to switch that out. So you may have to switch some of these out, especially if you're recording in OBS or anything like that, so it doesn't interfere with your hotkeys for OBS. So, but yeah, that's I also do player interactions left and right. To enter the vehicle, instead of F, I use the middle thumb mouse, the middle button on the mouse to scroll to change that. And then you may change some of these too. Excuse me, guys. You may change some of these too, but I got these set how I want them. So we'll get back into the game here. Oh, that's also if you haven't seen since they updated the weather update, you go to gameplay here, and this is where you do your time and day and your weather, and you can turn it off so it stays the same time of day, or you can leave it on and it'll go through. Like right now it's 12:43 in the afternoon. I set my daylight, I think they're set at 20 and 15 or maybe 30 and 15. I set mine at 45 and 15 so I can have a longer day cycle. It makes it easier, especially if you're recording and building track. If you're going to do a lot of building track, you may want to turn this off so it stays day, and then set the daytime, set it for 7 o'clock in the morning so it stays light all the time. And I always keep my weather on random, and this I think is set at 60 minutes or 60 seconds. This is seconds, so your weather transition when you first start, it'll change every 60 seconds. Kind of annoying. It changes every minute. So I set mine to 300, so it's about 5 minutes. It'll change about every 5 minutes. But you can, it's your preference where you want to set that stuff. But that's how you control your time of day and your weather. And I mean, you can pick whatever weather you want. You can have it on random, or you can pick any one of these. Clear skies, partly cloud, cloudy, overcast, foggy, rain, light rain, thunderstorms. I love the thunderstorms, especially at night, because you actually see the lightning. It's really cool. I have a screenshot that I use sometimes. I got a really good shot of the lightning strike coming down. It was cool. So, and then you got snow, light snow, snow blizzard. I don't think when you're doing random that you get the sand dust calm or the sand dust storm. Or maybe you just don't get the sand dust storm. I'm not sure if you get one or both. I know you don't get the sand dust storm, but I'm not sure. You may get the sand dust calm. But anyway, I keep mine set at random. But like I said, that's just your preferences, guys. So let's get back to the game, because that telegraph office is driving me crazy, so I got to get away from it. So we're going to go back to our original sawmill over here. And I guess we're going to go ahead and load up with the Shay. Let me fire her up here. Alright. 66. 5 more. And I think we should only have to do 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we can put these 2 back, so we're not wasting wood. And I like to leave my fireboxes open. So we'll let her go ahead and fire up here and get V so we can get a bigger, further away, zoom out a little bit. So we'll let her fire up. Her boiler pressure 0. So we're going to let the fire temperature get up, and then it'll heat the water temperature up, and then it'll bring the boiler pressure up. So I do want to open that. I hate that in my face when I'm driving. Get up there. So we'll let that warm up, guys, and then we're going to hook up these cars, and we'll make a little run, these skeleton cars, and we'll make a little run to the log, uh, to the logging camp and bring back some logs. I do want to I try to play. Stir has a set of rules. If you go to his website, and that's where you'll download the map, and you can see he has some kind of rules to play by when you're playing on the maps to help you. I don't know. It's to help the game be more interesting. So you're not just, you know, running 20, 30 car trains through the map to, you know, and killing it and getting everything done in one day. I think you can only run like 8 cars, and you have to take a caboose with you. And it's, you know, it's to, I believe his goal was to set it up so you had to do more switching. So you had to, you know, more yard work and stuff. So you have to get the right cars in line, and I know you have to take 2 of one car and 2 of another car, or something like that. But we're just going to run all of these skeleton cars down and get ready to get us. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6. So that's good. So that's 6 cars. So we're gonna get it warmed up here, guys. As soon as she gets warmed up enough where I can. Well, you know what? I don't believe she has a compressor, no. But I believe she's warmed up enough where we can start moving her. I need to see. I'm gonna go over here. My Railroads Online Extended. This, guys. I know everybody. You know, a lot of people think that's cheating using rail lines on extended, but to me, guys, it's to me it helps you if you're a single player. Now, if you're multiplayer, I don't see using that, because you've got people that can jump out and flip your switches for you and get your brakes and stuff like that. But you know, and load your cars and unload your cars. But if you're doing a single player, I like to use Railroad Online so I can flip switches and load cars and stuff like that. But I think let's put the Shay in forward and take the brake off. Put the reverser forward and take the brake off and give her a little juice. See if we can get her going here. So we're going to have to get her up here and then back here and then back over there. And then I don't know if we can get all those cars. Can we get all 6 of those cars on this line right here? That's going to be why she doesn't want to move. I have no idea. She's at 17%. All right. That's a little issue I've had with some of the other ones. See how that thing's stopping? And it's just stopped. I don't know what's going on there. See, I don't know what that's causing that, but I noticed that there's a sweet spot on the regulator like there. See, it's going to go, but if I bring it back down to 23, it stops. So try 33. Actually, we just need to go ahead and brake, because I've made it past that switch now. And I can flip them 2 switches and we'll come back in reverse. But guys, I'm going to get these cars hooked up, and I'll be back when I'm ready to roll out. Alright guys, we're back. We're trying to back up into the caboose here, or the way car. And we bumped it. So let's go link her up. I already had a link and a pin back there, so you just need a pin, and if you listen, guys, you'll hear it. You hear the pin, and then you hear the locking from the come on, open the door. Open the door. Just let the brake off. Maybe shouldn't leave the doors open. Come on, turn around. Having problems with my mouse, guys. Just not want to cooperate. Alright, got the door closed. Let's run back up here and we're going to head out to the logging camp, guys, and we'll see what these switchbacks look like. I've never run this line, so I'm not sure what these switchbacks even look like. Let's get our reverser forward. The brake off. Let's give her a little bit more juice. I'm around 50, 52, 48. Trying to get right on 50 there. Hard to get. We'll just have to go with 53. But yeah, it's this is a pretty cool map, guys. I encourage you, if you want to download it, to check the link in the description. Go download the map. He does good work. He has, I think this is his third different map. I have all of them. I do a playthrough on the Lunar Ridge. I do a playthrough on, maybe it's just two. Maybe it's just his second map. But yeah, I do a playthrough on the Lunar Ridge, and it's just called Moved Industries in my playthrough list. And then this one is called Mountaineer Coal Country. It'll probably say YT, which is YouTube. It'll be Mountaineer Coal Country on the playthrough list. So yeah, it's, as you can see, guys, it looks like it's getting a little darker out, or it's cloudy anyway, so it's making it a little darker, hard to see. John Railroadson, if you look now, he has a get back here on one of our weight cars, back out of here. We hit L, he gets a lantern, guys. So he's got a lantern. And then if we go up here to the front of our car, oh, get up there. And we look down, let's get out in our first person view. And we'll click on that. We got some light. There we go, that's better. Get back in our cab here. And there we go. Got light, we can see where we're going because it's definitely getting dark out. Like I say, guys, that's what makes it challenging in this game. Ooh. I'm going to have to give her a little bit more juice. You have to give her some more beans. She's not wanting to climb this hill with these, just with 6 empty cars. To clear out some of these trees. I don't like them so close to the track because when I do this here, you can't, trees get in the way. So I guess I could do this, and then the trees wouldn't be in the way so much, but it's still in the way. So yeah, I like the far away view better. You can see more of the train. But we hadn't even made it to our first switchback yet, guys. And I believe there's 2 of them. lagging a little bit. See if we can fix that. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna drop a save real quick. And this one is called, there's my personal playthrough. It's called Mountaineer Cold Country. So we're gonna drop a save there, confirm it. It's saved. And then we're gonna go to the options menu and we're gonna go to our graphics. I had this, oh, it's on medium. Okay, so I was going to try high, but we'll leave it on medium. I thought maybe that one had something to do with the graphics, but we're coming up in just a few on the first switch back here. And if you guys may have noticed, this train is turned around from the original way it was when I first re-railed it. I think I re-railed it the wrong way. I think it was facing the other way when I picked it up, and I re-railed it and put it this way because this is the way it needs to go. Well, I'm glad we don't have to carry anything up this, because this is to the sawmill. So I'm glad we're not carrying anything up to this or the lumber camp. Because it is definitely an issue. This thing's having a hard time just pulling. We're gonna have to probably replace this shay eventually because it's having a hard time just pulling these empty cars like this. And here's our switchback. It's a double switchback actually, so you could actually go either side. We're going to go to the left here. And then once we get past that switch, which you can't see in the dark, good thing I can see it on Railroad Lines Extended. Or we can just go to the bumper. Let's bring our display back up here. Come on, slow down. Don't bonk so hard. Alright, maybe I didn't bonk that hard to I'm going to flip that switch back there over on Railroad Lines Extended, and we're going to reverse her back. I wonder if we put John Railroads back here on this very back car. I like he swings the lantern like that. That's cool. Back here in the Alright, let's see if can we see John Railroad some way back there? Yeah, we can see him. Alright, let's get back through here. Back up to the front of the train. I'll come up on this switch back here. Boy, this is a heck of a run, guys. So I'll tell you what, we got a few more curves to go through, but at this speed with the Shay, as slow as she is, it's going to take a little bit. So I'll tell you, I'll jump back in here when I get to the switchback. I'll see you in a few. Alrighty guys, I'm back. We're coming up on the switchback. You still can't see it because of the dark. Should be getting light pretty soon though. You see the other track right there, so as soon as I see that switch, I see it, there it is right there. So we're gonna go give it some brake. Go over here and extend it and flip our switch, reverse her forward, brake off. Now you can see the oil refine. Is that the oil? That might be the sawmill down there. I think that is. That's the sawmill you can see down there. It's getting daylight. So I'm gonna take John Railroadson's lantern off, turn it off. Oh, I gotta be out of there to turn it off, so there we go. No light for you, John Railroadson. God, oh, that's right. Guys, we're gonna try something on the way back. I'll show it to you when we get to the top, because that's probably going to be the end of the episode. We're going to load these up, and then next episode will be running them back down to the sawmill. But yeah, this is there's in this last update we had a new bridge, guys. Boy, she's struggling. Come on, S-Swing. I'll probably go in Railroad Studio and change the name of that one. I might even change the name of the railroad altogether. I like Stir and everything, but that's he named them that because that's what he wanted to name them. But we're going to name our railroad something else. So I tell you what, guys, if leave in the comments. Oh, we're here. Leave in the comments what you think our railroad name should be. And I'm on the wrong track. Which figures I'm on the wrong track. So let's back up. But yeah, put in the comments, guys, what you think our railroad name should be, and I'll pick the most popular one, and that's what we'll name our railroad. I'm going back forward. We'll flip this switch real quick. So we're going the other way. We got to get up here. There's no track to the other side of this to pick up cordwood. So, guys, getting cordwood. I believe there was another logging camp down there somewhere. We'll have to look at the bottom map, see if there's another logging camp. If not, it's going to be hard to get the cordwood because he's got this into the side of the mountain. There is no cordwood on this side. Too far. I'm hoping that's going to be happy medium. I think we'll back up just a hair bit more. so I can get the other one. And I'm activating these cranes, guys, on Railroad Lines Extended. I could jump out, but see, I don't even know if we're going to get all these cars in here. I'm going to have to go up, and there's no Y, there's no turnaround. So this is just going to be backing back down the mountain, I guess, guys. Or pulling it down the mountain, because I'm going to have to pull up. I'm going to have to pull the train up, get on this other track over here, so I can push these other cars back so I can load them. Or just pull up, drop these two, go pick up two more, drop them, go pick up two more. That might be the option, guys. I think he gets one more and they're done. They usually only get 5, not 6 on these skeleton cars. So, guys, I'm going to get these loaded up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we're getting the last couple logs on the last car. As you can see, we didn't have to split the train. There's just enough room for me to load 6 cars. So we're going to drop this last one, and then we're just going to back down. Maybe we can get down faster than we got up. Alright, last car's loaded. Reverser reversed. Brake off. Is she going to roll down? No, I'm going to have to give her a little boost. Give her a little bit of beans. Oh, maybe not. The brake's sticking. It does that. Every once in a while you have to hit the brake on and hit it off again. All the way off. In order to get it to move. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a bug fix they may have to work out. You have to toggle the brake twice in order to get it to release. And it does it on pretty much all the engines, I've noticed. So, or at least the Montezuma, the 10 Mile, the Shea. Alright, so I'm going to let this off and let gravity do its job. I was going to show you guys, I didn't show you. Let's jump out of this. Jump into the G menu here a minute. Guys, we got a new bridge. Trestle. It's it just goes straight. You can't bend it or turn it. It just goes straight, but you can set it with no pillars or legs. So you should be able to sky bridge here. Ooh, we're gonna have to give her some brakes. She's hauling butt now. But yeah, it's a new trestle. I want to say you have to set it on a straight, so that's not a good place to set it right there. I want to put it on one of these bridges up here. Might be able to put it on that one. Definitely probably put it on this one down here. Might be able to put it on that one. Might have to turn this a little more or come back this way some. I say we could try that. Let the brake off. We may try that on the next episode, guys. We'll either put it here or down there would be a better option because that's almost straight across. So yeah, that's almost straight across down there. So that's probably going to be our better option. She's sure smoking like she's running, but there's no regulator, so. And brake. So we just made it past that switch. So we'll make this a little realistic, guys. I'm gonna jump out here and I'm gonna hit that switch. And I want to go test this trussel out. See what you think, guys. So it has to go straight across. Can't turn it. You can't incline it or decline it. So this may be a wash. Let's see if we can get it in here. Spin it around. Back out of there. Let's go to 1. Get it lined up pretty good. I found it's kind of hard to get the link point sometimes. If you just keep clicking, it should link, but sometimes you can find the link point, sometimes you can't. So if we can't find the link point, we may just have to see if we try it from the other side. I had a link. You seen that, guys? It gave me a link point just for a brief second. Wow. It gave me a link point for a minute there. Wow, come on. Link it, link it. Sometimes if you put it down there on the ground, you'll find the link too. But I'm not finding it there. Wow. Ah, it's killing me. I had the link. I had it. I had it. I had it. I have to go around the other way to get back up there. Alright, not gonna link. I'll have to play with it later on. We'll have to play with it later on and see if we can get it to link. But I'd like to get a trussel up here somewhere for sure. And right there is the most likely candidate right here. So we'll play with it. There or there is the only two places I've found so far on this run that I think I could put that bridge in, that truss in. But like I say, they have to be straight across. No turning them. No inclining. They're level. So wherever you put it, that run's going to be level. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let's get our fire box going back up here. I think it's a little bit out. Not that we need any because we're going downhill, but just in case so we don't lose our pressure or our pressure or our water temperature. So did I flip the switch? Yes, I flipped the switch already. So let's get her going back down the hill. That's rolling. Take the regulator off. That looks odd right there. Huh. Might try to relay that. That looks pretty odd. But look at that view, guys. Screenshot taken. Thought about putting one here, but that's kind of too much of a curve. It wouldn't go. I could probably go back to about there and put it in, and then curve maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. But all right, guys. I'll see you when I get down closer to the sawmill. All right, guys. We're on the third leg now. We just went through the switchback, as you can see. So just wanted to show you a little bit of the track layout for this. So couldn't see it in the dark when we was coming up. As you hit that switchback, though, you have to go around this corner and up and around and across that bridge over there, which is not a straight bridge. I wish it was. Put them trusses in there, but and then now we're headed back down. We're headed down the third leg. So guys, I'll see you when I get close to the sawmill. Alright, guys, we're back. We're coming into the sawmill here. As you can see, it's raining. Kind of wish it was night right now, because it's actually a thunderstorm. And you can see there's the lightning that came from over there. It changes different places, but man, it looks good at night. So we're going to go ahead and drop these logs in. Give her a little bit of break. Don't know if we got all 60 of them in there. It only says 28. Well, it wouldn't have been 60. 6 times would have been 30. Okay. Yep. So we probably, I'm assuming we got all 30 of them in there. But anyway, we're all set to go back up the mountain again. So. As you see, guys, the reverse is forward, the brake's off. I'm at 31%. She's not moving. So this is what I was talking about, having to double brake it or double toggle it. So if you hit brake again and then come back down and hit it again, now she'll start moving. And I don't know why it does that. It's something I guess we'll have to report to the devs. But we'll put on a brake on right there. We're going to stop it right there. Don't know if we can get this to 0 or not. Oh, I did. Cool. It's unusual to get it to do that, but anyway, so we're going to jump out of here, guys, and boy, is it thunderstorming. Oh, missed it. It was right there. Caught just a glimpse of it, but we're going to call it there, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, enjoy these videos. Like, subscribe, and share. Helps out the YouTube channel. That's right now, that's the best way you can support my channel, is to like, subscribe, and share. And guys, leave some comments in there. Like I say, comment on what you think we should name the railroad. And we may do that with all the cars too, if you guys want. Like I said, leave it in the comments if you think that's something you guys would like to do. Is have a say in what the car names are. by all means, leave it down in the comments, and because we're definitely going to change the name of the railroad. I don't know about Pine Valley, but we could definitely change the name of the railroad, and I may be able to go out. I don't know. I'd have to go into the studio and see Railroad Studio. I don't know if I could change the name of the Industries and Rail. I know you can do it on the engines and the cars, the numbers and the names and stuff, but I don't know if you can do it on the Industries. I'll have to look into that. If it is, maybe we'll change the name of these Industries too, guys, and we'll do most popular in the comments for each one of the industries if we can do it. But guys, that's another. Before I go here, I wanted to. So this guys, look at this. That's another bug right there. The car numbers are not on the cars; they're kind of above it, and you see that on a lot of them. And I was watching a video, and somebody said, "Well, you just have to buy new cars." I bought new cars, and it was doing it on the new cars too. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's something that can be fixed in studio. I'll have to look into that too. One other thing I did want to mention, guys, if you want to see the change log for all the changes in this update, it's on the screen. It's on the Steam. It's on Steam. So as soon as you click on your game, before you click play, if you look in the center there, it's got a list of all the updates and stuff, and there's some latest updates on there, and it's got the change log of everything they changed. One thing they did change, I forgot to mention, I think they did a little work to make this easier to play, for the graphics to play on older computers. I believe it said something about the 770 and there was another one that it mentioned, but they did, I guess, made it a little easier to play on older computers, and I want to say that whatever they did, it must have worked, because mine's not real old. I'm running a 1070 graphics card, but it used to be really, really laggy. Even on medium, I had to run this at low most of the time, on low setting, low graphics, in order to be able to play the game and not have it so choppy when I'm recording. And now I'm on medium, so I haven't tried epic yet, or high. I will try high and epic and see what it does, and see if it makes any difference. But yeah, it's they've done something to it to make it run better for the older computers, or for the older graphics cards. So that's a plus too, guys. But yeah, if you want to see the change log, it's on the Steam. It's on Steam, so go there and check it out. Like I say, like, subscribe, and share, guys. It really helps the algorithm, helps my video get seen more people. Leave a comment in there about what the railroad name should be. I'll pick the most popular one, and that's what we'll name our railroad. And I'll let you know in the next episode if we can actually change the name of these industries or not. And so, guys, maybe the next episode we'll go and we'll run a load of logs on the other line over there. That's over there in the old smelter valley over there, and we'll run a set of logs from that logging camp to the sawmill on that side, and try that out. I think the Montezuma's over there. This over here is the Shea, and over there is the Montezuma. And then eventually we're going to have to build some more tracks. So, guys, as always, God bless. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. And we will see you on the next one.